It doesn't matter what speed you move. Forward is forward. Hey there, how you guys doing today? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So, what do we got here? We got an ever-growing market cap as always. We got Bitcoin on the rise, seeing over $1,000 in a day. We're looking at the market pulling in several different directions with a few coins like IOTA and Monacoin being way up. This is a very exciting time to be into cryptocurrency. If you're one of those people that's new to the channel and you're sitting there on the sidelines and you're debating on whether or not to go ahead and to get into cryptocurrency and, if this stuff is real or if it's just some sort of Ponzi scheme, Bitcoin is real. Cryptocurrency is going to be the way of the future. Don't wait any longer. You might want to wait for a little bit of a dip because we're looking at all new highs, but everybody needs to start getting their hands on some of this Bitcoin. So we're looking at a market cap of $377 billion. This is tremendous. We got 21.6 billion traded in the last 24 hours. That's quite a number right there. And we got a BTC dominance coming in at 57.6%, but we all know Bitcoin's king when it comes to this game. So let me see. What do we got? We got a BTC price coming in right now at $12,995. We've seen a price over $13,000 already. We're up 9.5%. Bitcoin, when it grows, it likes to grow, right? Let me see. What else do I got when I'm looking down through the list here? Like I said, we're pulling in several different directions. We got some big gainers here. IOTA, Monacoin, Steam-backed dollar. So let me see. We got Ethereum coming in at $445. That's down 3.5%. We got Bitcoin Cash sinking 6%, coming in at $1,471. We got IOTA climbing, and continuing to climb, coming in at $5.10. That's up 64%. We got Ripple coming in at 24%. That's down 3.6%. No big deal though, because 5%, that's standard volatility when it comes to cryptocurrency. That's how, those traders are out there making their money, right? So don't worry about it. Let me see. We got Dash coming in at $744. That's down 3.2%. We got Litecoin, loving it right there on the other side of $102. Every time I cross my fingers, this is what I had been hoping for by Christmas time area, and we're looking at it. I love it. So we're down 0.75%, no big deal there. And what's this? We got Bitcoin Gold. They're slipping a bit, down 7.24%, coming in at $296. Let me see. We got Monero. Wow, 31% gains on the other side of $300, coming in at $304 right now. I told you I've been a supporter of Monero since the beginning of all of this. I'd always thought they had one of the better privacy features out there, so it's amazing to see them grow like this. Let me see. We got Ethereum Classic, the underdog, still fighting, still struggling, holding on to $29.03. That's down only 3.3%, so really not a big deal. And let me see, we got Monero pretty much making some sideways movement. They're down 0.5%, coming in at 28.6 cents. And like I said, we got Monacoin making some big gains. I'm kind of happy because I had invested a little bit into this one. Definitely going to be cashing it out to get some of my BTC profit though right now, because we're coming in at an 89% gain, coming in at $19.73. That's a nice pickup right there. They're looking pretty much sponsored in Japan. They're using it all over the place over there, but they have a lot of merchants that are taking it. It does have a real world case scenario over their usage. So, it does create some lividity when it comes to it because, those Japanese, they like their memes and stuff, and this is definitely like their Doge. Let me see. We got Zcash coming in at $346. That's up 7.3%. Nice to see some gains on that. We got Steam dropping a bit, down 10.8%, but still coming in at $1.31. Not too bad. And we got the Steam-backed dollar making big gains again, coming up 28%, coming in at $3.12. Got no idea why it's not pegged to the dollar anymore. But if you've been on Steam, if you've been, posting, if you've been collecting those Steam-backed dollars, personally, I don't really have any. I've been taking everything in Steam Power, so missed the boat on this one. But hey, if you were over there, if you were posting, if you were collecting those Steam-backed dollars, might not be a bad time to cash out. That's a pretty good return on something that you were, getting for free, right? So, as always, what are we looking at here on news for Bitcoin and Coffee? Well, first up, future markets, they're coming. Now we're looking at Tokyo. They want to get in on this. They're saying that as fast as possible, they're going to be trying to open up the future markets over there for Bitcoin. adoption's happening. I mean, it is completely undeniable at this point in time whether or not the rest of the world wants in on Bitcoin. We just need to start developing more on-ramps and off-ramps for Bitcoin. We need to start developing better user interfaces. We need to develop those ways, like we're always hearing about where we need, grandma to be able to go up to her cell phone or her laptop and be able to start accessing and using Bitcoin. I mean, those are the directions we need to start moving in now as we move into 2018. Because, I mean, the rest of the world's here. They've seen our big gains. They want our money. They want our Bitcoin. So, I mean, definitely hold strong. Don't sell. It's not the time yet. You're not able to go out and buy those Lambos and mansions. So next up, I got a little bit of news. This one's kind of silly, but I thought I'd bring it out there because it's silly, and it's always nice to have a little humor in the morning, and also because, hey, you never know. We got another Bitcoin fork. A Bitcoin fork for, they're calling it Bitcoin God. It's going to have the ticker symbol GOD. We're looking at the birth of this on Christmas on December 25th at block 501225. They're going to be producing this coin with $21 million. Of course, this is of Orient. Of the Orients, and they're saying that this is going to be a gift to everybody, to fork their Bitcoin to give them some value on Christmas. Whether or not this ends up having any real value, whether or not this just turns into another scam to steal everybody's private keys, such as kind of what happened a little bit there with the Bitcoin Gold. A lot of people, they got scammed. So, I mean, we're going to see what happens with this, but I mean, as we get closer towards the end of the year, it seems like there's so many forks coming out of Bitcoin that we're definitely I'm going to be personally holding on to my private keys until after the new year and see how all of this pans out before I start, putting in private keys and forking and trying to figure out what I'm going to do. But, I mean, it does definitely look like Bitcoin's the gift that's going to keep on giving this year. And on the other side of this, next year, we're going to have all sorts of forks that we can go ahead and dump for more Bitcoin. So, last little bit I got is that somebody had been shooting me some emails and they keep asking me, what are my thoughts on, cryptocurrency and getting into it and investing and all of that. I'm not really here for trading advice. I'm not a super trader. I like to just, I'm a big hodler. I like to get my Bitcoin. I make small trades here and there, but I usually hold for longer periods of time when I do. But what I like to do is I like to get out there and see what free cryptocurrency I get. And I mean, a lot of people say that that's unrealistic, but I mean, it does add up. I have a list of ERC20 tokens down there. I sign up for every single one of them as often as possible when I come home from work. I have a file with all that information saved in, and I cut and paste and plug that in, and I let all that build up in my MetaMask wallet, and then when I see it on Ether Delta and it's pumping and it's $1 or $2, I just sell it. I let it collect in my wallet, and then I move the Ether, over to Bitcoin, and I hold it. And I also do faucets, and I also, I do the show, and I do steam it, and I do all of these other things, and it adds up. It adds up quick, and then with the ever-growing value of Bitcoin always, increasing 1x here, 2x there. Look at today, we're up 9.5%. It grows, and it adds up. So, and then also, I may not make a ton of money, but I still got a few dollars here and there that I try to hold on to and buy Bitcoin with as well. And I mean, that's what we got to do as we move closer and closer to 2018. This stuff's getting harder to get a hold of. I really don't want to keep dumping all my US dollars onto this stuff for the 0.0000% or whatever that I'll be getting. So, I mean, get your Bitcoin how you can get it. This stuff's going to be amazing. Remember, keep your Bitcoin, keep it safe.